remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday, which is today, man. So pretty much, I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour. Sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up where, of course, we talk majority of sneaker talk, but we have a sports section, a music section, you name it, right? If I don't get the content out in time, or if there's going to be any shock drops or what have you, somebody will most likely have already posted it in Discord, not just necessarily me, right? Or if I can't react back in the comment section fast enough, you usually can find me there because the notifications comes like pretty much on my phone around the clock. No flex or brag, right? Okay. But anyway, man, Music Monday, where we just take a little break from sneakers. And I will say this, Wednesday, I will not be doing another Sold Out Live. I will wait till Saturday, mainly because this is the holiday season and the holiday week, man. So pretty much the kid just got a lot going on, family, what have you. So pretty much the day before Thanksgiving, I usually kind of just take a break and then just kind of reset real quick, man. But I will be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. And of course, if I hit on the Black Cat Force, I will be doing a mall vlog and what have you, right? Okay, so the kid, I'm not going nowhere. Just Wednesday most likely will not be live 9 times out of 10. But if I can, I can. But if not, we'll just see how the schedule goes, man. But tonight's topic, man, we're going to be doing pretty much a story that I kind of like, not necessarily been ignoring, but not really been keeping up with. But looks like the artist goes by David. Now, I'm not familiar with him. And to be honest, dog, if I didn't do just enough research on this joint, I was going to call homie D4vd. But it's actually David. He just, instead of an I, he puts a 4. So it says David. So LAPD reportedly looking into David as a potential suspect in the Cassell Rivas homicide. So again, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole on that one as much as I can. So that one I'll probably start towards the end of the live because I feel like that one's going to be a little bit time consuming, right? Okay. And then we're going to do an update on Diddy. Look like people are, I mean, to be honest, dog, how is all this stuff getting out about Diddy as far as like people getting images of seeing him behind bars, this and the third? This is how you know when you're famous, like on a level of Diddy, right? And this is no flex or brag or nothing like that. Or you just been famous for so long where somebody like Diddy, I think the last thing we would ever imagine if somebody like him going to do any form of jail in or prison time, right? Okay. But Diddy, in my opinion, and I don't want to sit up here and seem like I'm supporting Diddy or anything like that. I have no dog in the fight, but he's living proof that this man is obviously something special and unique, dog. And I say that because he ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? We got artists now that's been locked up. They're complaining about XYZ. Now, I will admit, Diddy's living situations appear to be a lot better than the average probably prisoner is. And I say all that to say because with Diddy being such a high-profile celebrity, he's getting watched around the clock whether he wants to be or not. My thing is, right, if anything comes out the norm or anything happens, those people, a lot of people, it's going to really spark an outrage, and they don't really want to do that. So it's almost, that's why, you know, he didn't get the book thrown at him, but I mean, he's got to do at least 2.5 to 3 years, which he's most likely coming home sooner than that. Yeah, that man really wasn't worried about nothing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying like he this, that, and the third, a lot of misinformation, but we're going to be doing an update on Diddy. Pretty much shows that he's working behind prison. And let me clarify this. I do not, in this whole live is a legend and opinion base, but I do not think in any way, shape, or form that this man is broke. He's doing it as a part, it's a part of his jail sentence. He has to, I think, you know what I'm saying? The judge ordered him to do that because, to be honest, he probably wouldn't have. But to be honest, man, I don't think he really tripping. But I'm pretty sure when he comes out, he's gonna hit one of those like super famous like speeches and get right back to the top. If you ask me, pause. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, yo, I got humbled real quick. I got awakening. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna hit us with some of that. I can almost feel it. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna be talking. What am I looking at real quick? We're gonna do an update on Durk. I have seen some pictures floating around where it looks like Durk has cut his hair, and the prosecutor's upset over the courtroom picture of Durk's case. So I don't know if it's real or if it's one of those like AI pictures. I don't know, but I'm going to cover that. So I'm probably going to go with the Diddy update. I'll do a Durk update, and then we got Ja Rule in the building, right? Okay, looks like he was jumped. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be, we can't talk Ja Rule without mentioning 50. Let's just keep it real, dog. Where there's Ja Rule, there will be a 50 9 times out of 10 because 50 has, at this point, 50's beef with him. I'm going to say this. I don't even think it's really a beef anymore. I think 50 just enjoys it for, it just keeps the stuff going. They beef back in the day. 50 clearly won the battle. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then we're going to go to where I'm going to look for the Fugees rapper, Pras. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, my bad, right? But, obviously the Fugees had him. It had Lauryn Hill. He's been given 14-year sentence to pretty much, I guess, like a conspiracy case. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much he will begin his sentence January 27, 2026. So we'll start there. You know what I'm saying? We'll start with a Diddy. Then we'll go pretty much a Durk update, Ja Rule, Fugees. And then we'll spend majority, if not all of the case on David. Again, I'm not familiar with him. I looked up one of his songs before the live, and to keep it 100, I mean, to be honest, and the numbers are great. Let me clarify this. His numbers are great. So obviously, if they're mentioning him, he's doing something right. I'm just saying, for me personally, I never listened to one of his songs. Now, what I got from the snippet, it didn't seem bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those songs that I heard in passing and just had no idea who it was. Because sometimes I had that. Like, I listened to a Doja Cat song about, like, roughly 3 weeks ago. I knew it was Doja Cat, but I'd never heard the song before, and I actually really, really liked the song. You know what I'm saying? Pause on that for the people who need it. But yeah, most definitely, man. So as y'all coming in out, smash the like button for your boy, sub up, and definitely, man, we'll get this party started. I may talk a little bit of Smokey Robinson, but I mean, for the most part, I want to stick to the schedule real quick. Again, y'all let me know if audio and visual and stuff is okay, and then we'll go from there. And then, yeah, things will be like that. So pretty much, let's get it started real quick. Let's see. We'll start with the Diddy situation, and then, we'll go from there, and then get the party started from there. So pretty much, let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds, and then we'll get the party started. Give me like 2 seconds. Hold on real quick. Because people act like they don't see me going live sometimes. But that's another whole little thing. We'll go right there. Boom. Should be seeing my screen right here. Y'all let me know if audio and visual is okay as y'all coming in and out for sure. And it says, first video emerges of Diddy working in prison, right? Okay. My thing is this, his attorneys and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're asking, but it's like, dog, whoever keep leaking these pictures and these videos of this man, I don't know if it's obviously it's on purpose, but I don't know if he approves or know about it, but I'm assuming he probably just chilling. He don't even care. But I mean, like, they need to chill out on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what really kind of makes me mad with it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes, and then we will see what's up. Let's see real quick. So it says, let's see where we at. It says his first job as at Fort Dix, which the name, to be honest, dog, it's really, really too much. But Fort Dix is where he's at. Was washing prisoners' laundry. Again, I don't think that is true. The whole live is alleged in the opinionated base, but from what the family and the attorneys and stuff that came out said, that wasn't that man's first job. He's not washing prisoners' laundry. I think he's doing, if there is a such thing as a quote unquote good job in prison, right? I don't think he's washing laundry, but that's what everybody's trying to throw out there. Again, if you're not there with him, how the hell do you know? But it says, Sean Diddy Combs has seemingly got a new job in prison and involves its media library. It says, in footage obtained by TMZ, the music mogul can be seen among his peers in the media library at Fort Dix, where he's incarcerated. As for what he actually does there, we're not sure. Thank God they actually does. But from the looks of the clip, he is distributing movies and religious material to other inmates. I mean, he's probably doing like a positive speaker joint, if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, who wouldn't want the game from Diddy? And let me clarify this. Ironically, I got a new co-worker today or whatever, right? Homie cool. But he was saying, he had his thoughts on Diddy. I didn't talk about it long pause because I'm like, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But long story short, I just want Diddy's been in a situation where, he probably never thought he'd be in. And, he didn't know. And I'm not trying to defend him, but I mean, yeah, he's come a long way, man. If there was ever like a rags or riches story, his dad, to the best of my knowledge, is not alive. Again, alleged and opinionated. I don't know. But from what I got from it, it's just been him and his mom. That man has been on the grind since he could find out what work is. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, his personal decisions, I may not can agree with, but his work ethic and everything that got him there, I respect it. You know what I mean? That's just me. But it says, in a separate video, Diddy can be seen walking down a hallway with a TV set on a ruler or a roller stand with the talking to some inmates. He looks noticeably different in the clip with his hair undyed and uncut. I mean, this is my thing. Why homie got to do all that? He probably not gonna do all that while he in prison. Ain't no point in keeping up like that. You know what I'm saying? It says check out the clips below. It says exclusive new video shows Diddy wrapping up his work for the evening on Friday at Fort Dix Media Library located in the chapel where he helps gives movies and religious materials to inmates. So I'm gonna play the video right here, fair use. Let me see if there's any audio. I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can play it too. Fair use, but this apparently is Diddy. I haven't even seen this. I thought I seen it, but I seen like an image. I didn't play the video if there was a video, but this is the video I think. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no audio, thank God. But this is him working right here, you know what I'm saying? And from what I got from it, it definitely looks like a freaking library, right? Let's just keep it 100. There's no audio, so I don't have to play the joint, but yeah, this is apparently as Diddy's working. I mean, he's got on the gray beard joint. I mean, to be honest, he's just being his natural self. I bet you when he released, he's gonna look like his normal self. You know what I'm saying? So this is him here. But people gotta get a freaking life, dog. You know what I'm saying? People gotta get a freaking life. And know that, like, yo, y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see this joint right here? Yeah, so it looks like he's giving out stuff. Diddy ain't hitting the bars, but this is my thing. Wow, you could honestly, this is my thing. Pause. I gotta pause this. Whoever got this video that was close up on there, I'm almost positive that person seems like they work in there. And my thing is this, that person doesn't, if I'm having to guess, Diddy does not give his permission to be filmed like that. They can find out, they got the nail down at the time of when this was happening. Diddy got to remember, honestly, that I feel like his rights are being violated, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how close, if you run this back real quick, look how close they was to him. You know, look at this. This means that's somebody else that was in passing that got a camera on them. That's Diddy. And the person he's running into, you know what I'm saying? He gets that, but it's somebody else too. Like, that's another guy that's with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. My thing is this, because this guy backs off. So it's either another inmate or like somebody that works there, bro. And I don't think that's kind of cool, man. I'm assuming it's got to be some form of security or something like that. Again, I don't know, but come on, dog. That's kind of not cool. We ain't got no audio on the joint, but to be honest, he's talking to him and stuff like that. That's not cool. But anyway, this was posted November 23rd, 2025. So just yesterday, right? Okay, but I mean, it's still, I feel like that's not right. It says Diddy's new jobs comes just a week after it was revealed he took care of the laundry needs of the prisoners. That reveals that was reasonable for washing clothes with poetic sense. Prosecutors allege his assistants took care of everything while he was behind bars. Diddy's 50-month sentence at Fort Dix is officially underway following his sentencing in October and his $500,000 fine. Earlier this month, his release date was pushed back from May 8, 2028 to June 24, 2028. This is my thing. How do they know this is true? You know what I'm saying? Who knows this stuff? If anything, Diddy knows this, and how are these people getting all this information? I will say this, they better have something to back it up, because if it's not, it's, you know what I'm saying? When Diddy gets out, man, you know what I'm saying? He gonna bounce. I'm gonna say this, he gonna bounce back. 50 months, long time, but at the same time, with good behavior, he gotta do what? At least 80% of the time. He coming home, you know what I'm saying? It says, a reason for the pushback release date hasn't been revealed, but earlier this month, claims surfaced that he was caught with alcohol, which I don't believe that either. While behind bars, reps from him earlier called the allegation completely. Exactly. I was like, how the hell? And again, they said that they had some homemade alcohol, which it may be. I don't put it past in prison, but I don't think Diddy would want to be like causing that. You know what I'm saying? Or putting himself at risk. I see you, Manny, in the building. Says Europe. It says faux pause, Polo. I'm just reading the article, dog. I'm just reading the article. But pause for the people who need it. I know I pretty much said that. It says the rumors claiming Mr. Combs was caught with alcohol was completely false. Reads a statement from his team. His only focus is becoming a better version of himself and returning to his family. It says in October, the strict conditions that Diddy has to comply with once he gets out of jail were revealed, according to among judgment issued by Judge Haran of the Southern District of New York. Diddy has to comply with a series of special restrictions signed to monitor his behavior, limit his communication, and continue to treatment for his mental health and substance abuse issues. Again, we don't know if any of this is true. His lawyers, I don't think, it's confirmed nor deny any of this. So again, that's the update on Diddy. Let's go ahead and transition on to Durk real quick. It says, pretty much prosecutors upset over courtroom picture in Durk's case. Now, I don't know if this is AI or what, but I feel like he hasn't been sentenced. Now I will say that some jails, some prisons, when you get there, you are required to cut your hair. Some you don't, but it just depends. I don't think if Durk, since he hasn't really pled guilty, he hasn't been found guilty, but he can't get released. But I don't see why he would cut his hair. If anything, he definitely, it's probably harder to take care of in there. But I mean, I'm not saying it is, but I have seen that photo floating around with the low cut joint where they shaved his head. But I don't know if that's true. It says the picture made it to Instagram, Facebook, and Reddit. So I don't know if it's true, but we'll see if we can find the picture right here. Hopefully they show it. If they don't, I will look it up. Let me see if they got it in here. So they don't have it in here, but let me see if I can find the picture. It says someone managed to take a picture of Lil Durk's co-defendants in the courtroom and is upset with the government which prosecuting murder case because they're not supposed to be doing it. In fact, let me see if I can Google this real quick. Put myself on the main screen. I'm gonna see if I can Google like Lil Durk image real quick. The one that's floating around with him bald headed, like a recent one. Let's see, Lil Durk. Let's see. Let's just see. We type in Durk, see what's going up. But yeah, I did see this floating around here where he shaved his head. I don't know if this is real or true, but let me see where this is what we got floating around on X right here. I don't know if this is in here. There's a picture. That's not the one I'm looking for, but there is one that's showing that he cut his hair. I don't know if it's true. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. Real quick. Let me see. Because again, we don't know if it's true. And again, from what I got from it, there's not supposed to be pictures of him like floating around like that if he's going to court and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't know if this is it, but I have seen it floating around. I don't know if it's true. I did see one image up here, but not the one I think is. Let me see. This one was on Facebook. I think this is the one that's floating around. Let me share my screen on this one. Boom, right here up in the corner, they're saying this is Durk. He cut his joint. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But again, that's what's floating around. Let's see. Someone managed to snap a picture of Lil Durk co-defendant in the courtroom and upset the government, which is prosecuting the murder for hire case. So pretty much that's what Durk is facing. For the people who don't know, murder for hire, meaning he paid for somebody to take somebody out, which is behind that whole Quando Rondo situation, allegedly. Again, I also want to keep in mind that he has not been found guilty of anything, so it doesn't mean that it's true. You know what I'm saying? It says, an illegal memorandum filed earlier this week and obtained by Complex, U.S. attorneys argued that a courtroom picture someone managed to snap of Durk's co-defendant, OTF Boogie and OTF Diddy, which is further proof that the case needs to be anonymous juror, something that the prosecutors have been fighting for, but Durk and the other defendants are against. Electronics are not permitted in the rare exceptions inside of the federal courthouses, and taking photos during the court proceedings is prohibited. So again, if you think about it, I hate it. We just got out the Diddy topic, right? But in Diddy, you notice what we saw with Diddy? Drawings. You're not supposed to have pictures in the courthouse. Some courthouses you can bring your phone, but in the federal cases, I think it's completely prohibited all the way across the board. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're not supposed to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? It says this is blatant violation of the federal rules, and the following widespread of decimation of the photograph underscores that an anonymous juror is only one of the security measures this court should allow to prevent improper attempts to intimidate and or influence jurors, ensure a fair trial for all parties, and protect the judicial process, reads the document. So this may, I ain't gonna say it's gonna help him come home, but that may work in his favor because at the same time, if somebody's breaking the rules, that's gonna, I'll say this, if anything, it may prolong the process for Durk. You know, I hope not. It says federal prosecutors have been eager to get an anonymous juror in Durk's case, citing threats, national attention, and the violence of the reputation of the rapper's alleged criminal enterprise. Meanwhile, Durk's team has been substantially against the idea of an anonymous juror, alleging that the request would hinder their ability to conduct proper juror and selection. So, I mean, usually how it is, if you do an anonymous juror, it is what it is. But if you get where they actually do it how they normally do it, you can be called a jury duty. And what they usually do, they call up the people, you get questioned, and then you'll know if you got picked or not. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to cases like this. They happen every now and then in my era. A trial by jury, I want to throw this is out there as well. Expensive case. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to know what Diddy spent. I don't even want to know what Durk has spent already. He ain't even went to, he ain't even started trial. But I guarantee he's already dropped at least. And what I like about one attorney, I think the one that he has representing him, Drew Fenneling, he put on a Vlad interview that basically like, yo, they have a set price for that. He'll let them know. Because some attorneys, they had a retainer fee and you got to keep doing it. But they're like, yo, just give me this and we're going to take care of you. They already put the bag up. I'm pretty sure he probably take a certain percentage and then they make sure they get the rest on the back end. And of course, if you get off, like if you look at like, last person, and I'm not sure this is the official last person, but the last person that I know of that Drew Fenneling represent was who was YFN Lucci, right? And I think he's on he's actually on YNW Melly's case as well. But I say all that to say, I think it could have been a lot more money if he had to actually go to trial with YFN Lucci. YFN Lucci them actually caught a deal. He's already back home within a year. He did his time. He had already been time serving. That's the thing. If your attorney can get you a quote unquote good deal and you got to walk a little tightrope, that's a steal. And that's one thing that I think that Drew Fenneling did. I think he's got YFN Lucci a tremendous deal. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell off mode, but on mode, man. This is why I say don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And I'm not saying any of these guys, none of these, I don't know what the hell they did. But I say don't even try to put, and I know stuff happens in life, but no disrespect. Look at how all these guys came out, man, out of that whole YFN and YSL case, dog. Honestly, they just not the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they cool, and I like YFN Lucci music. You know what I'm saying? I still thug them or whatever, but you could tell those guys sat there for quite some time. And you're out of your envelopment, you got to get back. This is my thing, dog. When you go do time, you lose time of your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get to continue to live and you will eventually come home. But you know what I'm saying? When you're out of pocket and then you come back, you're going to be so behind, dog. I've been there. And not saying I've been locked up, but I have been in situations where I had to be kind of just isolated for a little bit. And it sucked because when I came back, I feel like I had missed so much. You know what I'm saying? So, again, man, enjoy your freedom, and if you can, as I've learned as I get older, I don't have to challenge everything, you know what I'm saying, respectively. I don't have to challenge everything like I said, you know what I'm saying, like, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but for the most part, man, no, I don't sit up here and be like, you know what, I'm gonna handle this shit real quick, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, if I gotta defend myself, I will, but if I can avoid the situation, that be the mode that I'm on now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know, I was taught, you ain't going to be able to avoid every situation. But, it is what it is. He said this setback for Durk comes nearly a week after a demanded that his judge and prosecutors to be removed from his case for hiding threats. So, again, his attorneys are working hard around the clock, man. I will say that. The rapper and his legal team accused the federal prosecutors of bearing important information and hiding violent threats that were aimed at the court and prosecutors for multiple months. Says according to Durk's lawyers, the prosecutors hid 4 graphic voicemails left for a Maastricht judge, Patricia Donahue, in February, in which the caller threatened to kill the judge and burn the world down if the rapper was found guilty. Durk's team also claimed that the prosecutors alleged kept quiet about an April call in which the caller threatened to murder prosecutors Ignacholio, or Hernelio. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So I mean, at this point, that's what you pay them. That's what your attorneys are supposed to come through this stuff with a fine tooth comb, especially when you're facing the type of time that Durk is facing, man. So let's go and transition on to Mr. Ja Rule. Addresses claim that he was jumped and not a scratch is on me. That's him, right? Okay, so apparently there was an altercation at the Brandy and Monica concert with Ja Rule. I can't remember what song he actually did with them, but 50 did put his points out there, but I ain't really gonna go too in depth on that. I'm just kind of cover this a little bit. It says, let's see, gossip blogger Tasha K had pretty much prompted that Ja Rule was jumped outside of the New York restaurant and so less. So again, people get obsessed with some of this stuff, man. To be honest, Ja Rule, respectfully, dog, you ain't gotta reply to nobody. You ain't gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You made it already, dog. You here doing your thing. Why people still messing with him? And then I will say this, pause. But Ja Rule's not like a little guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would just step to him. But obviously that's why he's getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one, you might be a problem. Says Ja Rule is setting the record straight after gossip blogger Tasha K claimed that the rapper was jumped outside of the New York restaurant So Less. It says in a post shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, Tasha K claimed that she heard Ja Rule was jumped on Thursday, November 20th night, right? It says, I'm being told it was pretty much it was plucking bad, she wrote. However, Ja Rule responded to her claim and suggested that that's not what happened. Tasha K, why you lying to these good people? He wrote in a quote, sweet treat reply, says, seen below, yes, some bitch ass n-word has tried to jump me. It wasn't Say Less. I'm chilling, smoking a joint, watching SVP. Not a scratch on me. It says, Tasha, why you lying? That's a quote we just wrote there. So pretty much Ja Rule saying, yo, it didn't happen. I think he put up like a little video about it too. It says Ja Rule not provide further details on the incident, but Tasha K has since responded to a tweet. Again, I'm not gonna read through her whole thing, but I know Ja Rule did post a video out there. I don't know. Yeah, this is the video right here, Ja Rule, I think. Let me see if I can play this joint. Because, I mean, a lot of people's like, well, if nothing happens, show your face. So this man right here chilling says, believe half of what you see and none of what you heard. We're good over here. So this is Ja Rule, I think. Let me see if I can play. This is a script. Oh, okay, cool. I thought I could play the video, but this is what Ja Rule posted. Regardless, man, why even entertain the joint? You don't got to, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is what she put out there. Let's see. Ja Rule did not provide any. We read that part. It says, as I said, Ja Rule's story developing, she wrote, bottom line, I heard your ASS got beat. Ain't nobody lie on you. This is why I thought it was Say Less, then ran down you. Glad you okay. Receipts. As long as the tweet was included in the screenshots of the apparent source telling her about the alleged incident and included video that appeared to show Ja Rule being held back in a scuffle. So yeah, in the video, I don't think he actually was like touched, but it was a like kerfuffle if I had to guess. But I'm assuming is like, yo, something was about to happen. But my thing is this, I did see what Ja Rule say, and I will see if I can find the video, but he's got a point. Like, anybody else that like do this type of stuff, or if it's happening at like rock, this don't happen at rock concerts because it's heavily securityed and everything. You know what I'm saying? But whenever he gotta do the joint, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop artists, they don't get the same like value of the joint. You know what I'm saying? It says the video was originally shared by Live Bytes account, which claimed that he was targeted in a jumping incident backstage at the Monica and Brandy concert. It says, in follow-up posts, Ja told Tasha K, you like getting sued, I see. Plus, shared a video of himself sipping from the mug and laughing. So pretty much it says, it says, now you know the team was there, and I was halfway asleep last night when I got the text. I have the deets, I'm assuming she mean receipts, on what really happened and the location. I'm ready to spill some wine. I will discuss Fat Joe being too fat to help you fight last night on my show. Wow, that was kind of fucked up because Fat Joe, I feel like, caught a stray. It says, believe half of what you see and none of what you read. We're good over here. This is Ja Rule. And it says, regardless of what actually went down, Tasha K has often found herself in the subject of lawsuits due to her claims. Cardi B was awarded a $4 billion defamation judgment against Tasha K. This is my thing, dog. I would quit. Like, this is my thing. Me, hey, you know what I'm saying, to keep it 100. That's why I said allegedly. I'm glad I look up after somebody already else did the quote-unquote research. But the last thing you're going to hear me say if this is any of this shit is true, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Born Latasha KB in 2022. Last year, meanwhile, Soulja Boy threatened to sue her after she had William the Baddest on her podcast, and he alleged that he had a romantic relationship. Wow. I mean, that people have that right. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to sit up here and put the stuff out there and don't do your fact checks, and I think it was Denzel Washington I seen that said it best, dog. Pretty much, check your source. Don't everybody want to be first, but take the time to check your sources before you do all that. You know what I'm saying? 100. Let's transition on to the Fuji rapper real quick. Perez Michael given 14 years in prison sentence in the international conspiracy case. He's supposed to begin sentences in January 27, 2026, which I didn't know this was. It says, Pergenzel Michael has been sentenced to 14 years in prison for his alleged involvement in an international conspiracy scheme. According to the Billboard, the former Fugees rapper received the sentence on Thursday, November 20th, just weeks after the federal judge ordered him to pay $64 million in foreclosure to the United States government. Wow, that's crazy. This is my thing. If he got to go do time, how he supposed to get the $64 million? But I'm assuming they think that these guys already got it. I'm not saying he don't, but I'm just saying, like, damn, that's sheesh. It says Perez spokes Erica Dumas shared a statement with Complex following the sentencing. Throughout his career, Perez has broken barriers. It reads, "This is not the end of the story. He appreciates the outpouring of support as he approaches the next chapter." Says while sentencing him, the D.C. former court judge Colleen Carter Cocelli told Perez that he is well educated but very arrogant. I feel you have no remorse. I mean, because the thing is, if he think he didn't do anything, then yeah, I would assume that's why he don't have no remorse. But because if you have remorse, that's kind of, in my opinion, that's kind of like showing and admitting that you feel that you're guilty. If you don't think you're guilty and you didn't do nothing, then why would you say, why would you feel remorse? It says, let's see, Perez was ordered to surrender to begin his prison sentence in the new year in January 2027, 2026. In April 2023, Perez was convicted on 10 criminal courts, including the witness tampering and following the Register of Agent of China. Prosecutors accused Perez of orchestrating a Black Channel foreign lobbying campaign that benefited J-Holo. I thought it was going to say J-Lo, but it says Holo, you know what I'm saying? Which is J, like you can say that with an H. The financier who is alleged stole billions of dollars from the state-owned wealth in One Messiah and Development Burhead. So, wow. Again, we don't know if this is true, but yeah, if he's got to pay $64 million to the government for a conspiracy case, and I will say this, to be fair, it's really tough to beat conspiracy cases because, I mean, all they got to know is, to the best of my knowledge, they got to prove that you have knowledge of it, which, to be honest, if you know, hell, you could easily Google and know some shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming it's a lot more deep than that, but conspiracy is tough. Prosecutor said Perez had received $100 million from the Low as part of the effort to influence the administrators of the Barack Obama and Donald Trump. It says authorities says Perez and Lowe orchestrated an undisclosed lobbying campaign that poured millions of dollars into Obama's re-election efforts through third-party donors that were also accused of lobbying the Trump administration after failing to register under the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Their alleged goal was to persuade the Department of Justice to abandon the embezzlement probe linked to Lowe, as well as the secure extraction of China's national Genzu Wengu. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It says after his 2023 conviction, Perez secured a new legal team and requested a new retrial. Perez lawyers argued that his previous attorneys had failed to provide adequate counsel during the trial and used AI to generate his closing arguments. A judge ultimately dismissed the retrial request. So yeah, he tried to get a retrial, but I mean, I guess now he's finally being sentenced for this. So this is crazy, dog. Out of all people, this is the last thing I think that I would be reporting on, right? But for the last 15 minutes here, let's go and talk pretty much David. I want to go down the rabbit hole here real quick. So it says LAPD reportedly looking into David as a potential suspect in the Cassette Revis homicide. Now, again, I've seen all this stuff kind of floating around here. This is obviously TMZ joint. Apparently it says David house David rented had a freezer. Cops focused on the storage of the Cassette Revis body. So again, I don't know if he did it. Again, I've only heard this guy literally. I've only heard some of this stuff. So these are some of the images. This is the rental house of the kitchen. Are they saying he stored her body in the freezer though? And this is him right here in images. It's probably not a good look. Again, they got like the TV here, resurfaced video. Matter of fact, let me see if I can play this joint here, fair use. Just real quick, because like I said, I barely know some of this stuff. Fair use, fair use, fair use. So this is like one of the videos right here. Bro's busy doing a TikTok dance. Wow. I mean, they'll dig up anything on you real quick, but I mean, all you see is like the TV joint in the back. But I mean, this doesn't really prove he's like guilty of anything to the best of my knowledge. And I'm not saying he is, but I mean, where are they trying to go with this one? But we'll see. So that's TMZ, and probably something I just kind of not and read along real quick. But I'm going to start with Complex's joint first, and then we'll go down the rabbit hole real quick. Just for this one right here, it says, so they're looking into this. So it says, where we are real quick, it says the police can neither confirm nor deny. So pretty much it says the Los Angeles Police Department has reportedly began to explore David as a potential suspect in the homicide of Cassette Revis. It says on Tuesday, November 18th, TMZ reported that the sources close to the investigation have stated that the LAPD are looking at David as a suspect in the crime. Again, I swear to God, I thought his name was D4vd, but I guess David, you know. Again, that's what I'm, if I'm wrong, y'all feed for the correct kid, right? It says, no one has yet been charged for the Rivera's murder, and manner of the death has yet to be determined by the medical examiner. Again, from what I've heard from this too, they can't determine it because, I mean, the body, I think, was frozen or something like that. So it's undetermined of what actually was the cause of the death, which I know that doesn't probably seem like it's important, but it also helps if they find out the cause. Okay, then they can go down that rabbit hole. It'll help the prosecutors go down, okay, where can we chase next? But really, they just find a dead body that's been preserved for a minute, then it is what it is. You don't know. You know, I will say this, it makes their job a whole lot harder, right? Says, despite the update, the LAPD has not gotten close to making an arrest. So again, they says him, but you can't just take him on suspicion. I mean, you can, but I would hope you got to provide enough evidence to the judge to convince him, like, all right, cool. It says, I can neither confirm nor deny the claims that the TMZ report. It remains an ongoing investigation by LAPD detectives, stated Captain Mike Bland of LAPD Media Relations Divisions, exclusively by Complex. Also being locked into the police department is the weathered vocalist traveling in the middle of the night to Santa Barbara County in spring of his year, remaining at the location for several hours. In earlier September, the remains of the 15-year-old Ramirez were found in a truck of a Tesla owned by David. Wow, that's not helping. So they found her dead body in a Tesla that was owned by David, real name David Burke, at a Hollywood impound before the vehicle was towed and it was abandoned on the street near David's former Hollywood Hills rental property. Let me guess, he's going to say the joint was stolen, but we don't know. It says the teenager's body was found dismembered and decomposing in a plastic bag at the time of the discovery. David was on the U.S. leg of his tour before the remaining dates were canceled. Private investigator Steve Fisher, interesting. I feel like I've heard of this person before, but I'll just keep that to myself. Who was hired by the owner of the home where the artist reside has given brief updates about findings over the past month. Among them were heavy-duty tools that Fisher thought to be unusual found at the home, along with the Tesla being parked in multiple spots around the neighborhood before being parked once more in July 29th, found on David's emerged on his tour. It says, in an interview with Law and Crime Sidebar with Jesse Weber earlier this month, Fisher speculated that there have been plans to dispose of Rivera's body and alleged that the teen might have had a drug overdose at a statistic or no static. I'm assuming that's because that's not statistic. This is a static, pretty much decision might have also been made and continued as not to impose a possible relationship between Rivers and the 20-year-old David, right? So if she's 15, he's 20, why are they even around each other to begin with? I don't think I'm gonna play this video too much because this is kind of like a long video, 24 minutes. But yeah, so we got several reports here I want to get through right here to close out. They were reportedly been under cooperative with Cresset's homicide investigation. It says LAPD has not yet interviewed a singer-writer. So pretty much he has already kind of probably declined to do interviews. He don't want to speak on it or what have you. But if you look at homie already, no judgment zone. But again, you know what I'm saying? I'm the last guy that need to be talking about anybody, at all. But I mean, he looks unique. I'll say that. It says David has reportedly not been cooperating with the police throughout the investigation into the death of the 15-year-old of Cresset Ramirez Hernandez. According to the People, a source connected to the Los Angeles Police Department said that the singer-songwriter, real name David Burke, has been uncooperative since the beginning of the investigation. The weathered artist reportedly has not been interviewed by police, though he is now considered a suspect in the case. I thought he wasn't, but I guess now he is. With a medical examiner and toxicology report still underway, potential charges and the arrest has not been pursued. We're working to determine if her death was a murder or something else, said the source, who added that the police have determined spring as among as the time Rivera died. So she's been dead for quite some time. They're saying springtime, which we kind of just started. But I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably been more than a couple weeks since she's been dead. You know what I'm saying? It says on September 8th, the teen was, there we go right there, September 8th. Think about it now. We're in November 24th. So that means September. And you got to think about this. We got October. Now we're in November. Almost, 2 months later? Because if you think about it, October 8th would have made it a month. November 8th makes it 2 months. So pretty much almost 2 months, and they still are just now on the way with this joint. So she's been dead for a little over 2 months. Damn near knocking on 3, if we're going to keep it real. It says on September 8th, the teen was found deceased, dismersed, and ensconced inside a plastic bag in the trunk impounded Tesla owned by David. At the time, the arrest was on his Weather War tour. Although remaining dates were canceled just days after Rivera's body was discovered. In the same month, LAPD served a search warrant at the Hollywood Hills residence that David has since vacated. He moved. But this is my thing. If you didn't do anything, it's not helping that, you know what I'm saying? He's not cooperating, right? And then they served a search warrant, but he doesn't live there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dog. I mean, it seems like homie's trying to move very quickly. I also seen it where he had transferred everything in his mama's name. You know what I'm saying? It says the late teen said that he has often been at odds with her family and has reportedly missing from the Lake Azor area several times in 2024. Ramirez Hernandez was last seen on April 5th, 2024. So she's been gone for quite some time, too. They just kind of discovered the body, but ain't no telling how long they had it there. It says it was recently reported that the landlord of David's former Hollywood Hills rental home hired a private investigator who speculated that Rivera's Hernandez death occurred after drug usage gone awry. So they're saying that maybe she just did some drugs and overdose. I don't know. They're still looking at this in the investigation. I see you, Long Beach. It says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? It says The PI also disclosed that the Tesla was parked in multiple spots around the neighborhood before being impounded, and heavy-duty tools and machinery were found inside of David's former home. So, I mean, this is what they're saying. You don't find these typical, like, stuff inside a home. I don't know if he's guilty or anything or not, but again, he's moving, like, very suspectly here. And if you look at homie, I don't know if that's just how he naturally looks, but I mean, like, dog, homie looks like he, he looks unique. I'm going to say that. Either way, you know what I'm saying? So again, I feel like, if you don't got nothing to hide, and I ain't saying he is, but it doesn't help he's doing stuff like this. And I don't know if this is like AI or this was like on February 13, 2025. One source will knowledge tells TMZ that the theory is David and the accomplice, who is also a suspect, may have taken the body there, dismembered it, which I'm assuming they took it apart, and then returned it to the LA where they sat in a freezer for months. So they chopped her body. Man, who got that much? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's guilty of this. I'm not saying he is, but I mean, it's not helping. If that were the case, the question, why did the body end up in David's Tesla? Where are the various theories, including David was no longer staying at the house because he was on tour, and other people were saying at the home he could have discovered the body. However, this is just one theory, but we're told that LAPD is methodically putting a timeline together to determine what happened to Cassette. So the pressure's on for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's guilty or anything, but to be honest, dog, I mean, win in a riff, because I mean, they keep going down the and I'm not saying he may not. Honestly, homie probably didn't. What if he didn't have anything to do with it? Maybe he was on tour, somebody else did it. He used to live there, he don't live there no more, somebody else did it. But the story keeps going straight to him. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's kind of one of those. It's a lot of holes in the story. You know what I'm saying? Devon says his story is sus. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say, bruh. Let's just keep it real. I ain't saying homie's guilty of any. I don't know. I don't know. But all the timelines they're piecing together, I mean, it's just, it's going to be very interesting. And it's supposed to be an accomplice. So if they got him, who is the other person? Are they going to talk against each other? This month, looking off his images, and I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, because I hate when people do it to me personally, because it happens to me all the time. Homie looked like he ready to go down the YNW Melly route. If things go left, YNW Melly, you gotta say, he holding it solid. You know what I'm saying? It says, body of a teen found in the singer's David's trunk was frozen, decapitated, and cops may never determine the cause of the death. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably been a minute. If nobody ain't seen nothing, don't know nothing, I mean, to be honest, dog, it's gonna be easier said than done if we're gonna keep it real. And like I said, every image I see of homie, he looks like, maybe he's just got that artistic. No, let me put it. He's like artist. Like he got that artist look. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's like, I think he just got artistic. He's an artist guy. Maybe that's just his look. Again, it just seems suspect. And we're going to keep it 100. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Let's see where we at. Where we at real quick? Long Beach says, it's strange for sure. Devon says, for the right price, a person will snitch. Some of these cats, though, dog, if I'm going to keep it 100, they're not necessarily the snitching type. You know what I'm saying? They will up there. Some people believe in holding it down. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Come about to get ready right there, join up anyway. I'm going to read the last little bit of the chat. But some of these cats really do, believe in no snitching, no nothing. I mean, some people will do the time. You know what I'm saying? Again, I get what you're saying, Devon. For the right price, a person will snitch. But at the same time, dog, I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, if there's some snitching, homie, no. I'll put it this way. If they get any leads on him, he know I'll put it this way. If he gets locked up, if I had to guess, Bell's, if they get all the ducks in a row and put him in front of a judge, he's probably going to get locked up. Ain't no probably, he will. And then Bell, Slim, hey, if he gets Bell, it's probably going to be a crazy number, right? With a lot of strong stipulations, right? Again, that's if. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's see. Memory Kick says, Stranger Things, cough, cough. Let's see. Devon says, everyone has a price. This is true. They do. Some cats, a lot of cats do. Some people really try to hold it out. But you right. You know, if the money right, a lot of people will pull up. Says the old schoolers don't snitch, but the new generation self-snitch to social media. This is true. A lot of cats, but to be honest, a lot of cats have been slowly. Social media is not what it once was either. I mean, it's still out there and people still are using it, but people are learning the hard way slowly but surely. Like, hey, the social media joint ain't nothing but really a good tracking device. Because when they hackers, well, let me put it this way: when they get approval for your phone, they going through your. It's a thing too, dog. I'm not telling nobody to go out here and commit any crimes in any way, shape, or form, but if you're gonna do something like that, it's one of those, you gotta go completely old school. You can't have your phone on you in any way, shape, or form on any of this shit. To be honest, you might as well not even have a phone, period. If you're gonna do something on this level, you can't have a phone. Cause your phone, they're gonna be able to track where you, if you have your phone with you, for the smart people think, well, I'm gonna turn locations off. That may hinder the joint, but they'll get your cell phone records from, if the judge approves it, they'll get it from your cell phone company, and they can be able to tell which tower you hit by how, because these towers are close, especially with 5G. These towers got to be closer together now. So they'll be able to tell if you was traveling down that route anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you got your phone on you. So you got to leave your phone at home. You got to pretty much do everything pretty much like old school, no digital, no nothing. You gotta have cash. But see, if you pull out a certain amount of cash and then they see you did this and joint, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta begin you already gotta have that stuff. It gotta take a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, look at Durk's situation, dog. They claim he used a credit card to book some of this stuff, and they're saying he didn't have anything to do with it. But I mean, to be honest, dog, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. These guys, when they researching this stuff, they look heavy everywhere. They look under every nick and cranny. It ain't like where it's like, oh, well, you didn't do it and we don't have the hard proof. No, they're looking for proof. If they even think it's you, you know what I'm saying? They're going to like pretty much go down a rabbit hole. Case in point, if you even at O.J. Simpson's, RIP to O.J. by the way, but even at O.J. Simpson's murder case, dog, I mean, to be honest, his stuff was pretty much as old school as it can get. And it had DNA all over the case and everything. That's just one lucky individual. Because think about the OJ joint. He did that joint with a knife. Well, allegedly. They said that people were stabbed to death. OJ was not found guilty, so apparently he didn't do it. But then I think when they did him, like, he did a civil case, he lost that one. But, I mean, yeah, several things to take away from that. But let's go ahead and wrap this thing up for tonight. I've been on the joint for like over an hour. And, yeah, pretty much, I got more content on the way for sure. I won't be doing Sold Out Live because, it's the day before Thanksgiving on Wednesday, but I will be back live again on Saturday. Another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash that like button, sub up. We just pretty much did an update on Diddy. We did an update on Little Durk, Ja Rule, and then we also did an update on the Fugees rapper, pretty much Pras, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And then we got, pretty much we just covered David for the rest of the live. So pretty much, I'll see you guys again pretty much on Saturday, but I'll have more content coming on the way. Y'all know if I catch some black cats, a W on that, more content on that as well. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday as well. So I'll see you guys again on Saturday. I see you, Long Beach. It says great live. Keep the content coming. Will do. I'm grinding as much as I can, man, for sure. So I appreciate that. Long Beach really means a lot. But other than that, man, more content on the way. Smash the like button, sub up, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December.